We're in the middle of the biggest winter storm of the year, and I'm going out into the middle of it, facing the biggest challenge I've ever had as a photographer. I'm preparing to go on a photo shoot. There's a big winter storm coming in. I want to go out and see what I can capture in it. This adventure is going to be different. I'm going to leave my favorite zoom lens behind. In fact, I'm leaving every zoom lens behind. Normally I take my 70 to 350 with me, and this Sony lens has become one of my favorites. Really versatile, gives me a really sharp picture. It's very light and compact and works really well with my camera. And then my big 200 to 600 zoom lens is an amazing lens. I use this to reach out and get those close-up animal shots. For landscape, I normally turn to this Tamron 28 to 200 zoom lens. While it doesn't have internal stability when I have it on a tripod and I'm shooting landscape, it gives me the opportunity to really isolate the scene, and it takes really great photographs. No, today I'm not taking any of those. Instead, I'm taking this Viltrox 27mm 1.2 aperture. And on my A6700, this 27mm lens actually acts as about a 40mm, close to the natural human eye focal length of 50mm. I'm only taking one lens today. Well, welcome back to the channel. If you've been following my CRV build out, you know that this rig has become my base camp, and it allows me to stay out in the field longer. But lately, I've just been feeling a bit, well, cluttered. I've been carrying a lot of camera gear, a lot of glass, a lot of lenses, and I spend more time swapping out lenses than actually seeing the world. So today's challenge is simple. It's the one lens challenge. So before we step out of the car, here are the stakes. Rule number one, the lens stays on the body from the moment I leave the CRV until I'm back. Rule number two, I have to capture at least one hero landscape shot and one wildlife portrait. Now here's the challenge. Wide in Kansas is an understatement. Capturing a landscape here usually requires more my 16mm lens, and then for wildlife I usually want a 600mm so that I don't spook the deer or the hawks. So using a mid-range prime means that I have to become part of nature. That's one of the reasons that I'm all cammied up today. Let's see how it goes. I want to know in the comments if you were stranded in a snowstorm and could only have one focal length of a lens to shoot for the rest of your life, what would it be? I've come out to Parsons Lake again, where the eagles were all in the trees. And over here in the distance, I do see an eagle. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see him, but he's in that far tree out there. Just sitting. We'll see if I can get a shot. Okay, up here on top of this ridge. And I'm going to see if I can be stealthy and slide up there and get a picture of it. Well, I'm back in the car. It is cold out there and the snow is starting to come, but I'm gonna warm up a little bit. Get a couple of shots of the lake. It's frozen and sort of a minimalist beauty to it, but in the first casualty, I dropped my action camera and the tripod that it's mounted to, it broke. So now it's going to be handheld, but that's okay. I can work with that. Camera's fine. And let's go around the lake and see what we can get. It's cold. I'm going to go across this little bridge and look down along the creek. I've seen some birds just sort of flying down in here. Small birds. Cardinal, look like maybe, look at there. There they are. A challenge with this lens is that I can't isolate the scene that I want like I could with a zoom lens. So you have to sort of use leading lines from the terrain to lead up to the subject that you want to capture. See if I can do it. Just got back in the car. I am freezing. Gonna have some coffee to try to warm up some. There's really something rewarding about all this. Lately I've been reflecting a lot on transitions, like the bald eagle migration. But nature doesn't complicate things, it adapts to it. And by stripping away all of my gear options, I've stopped worrying so much about settings, started worrying more about feelings. This CRV build was about making life simpler so I could just get out here and be out here and earlier and for longer. This one lens challenge is the photography version of that. Minimalist living, minimalist shooting, capturing the beauty of it all. I hope you're enjoying this mix of photography and car camping adventures. If you are, appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. It helps me keep this rig going and these stories coming. Don't forget to check out my CRV kitchen build video if you want to see how I stay warm and fed out here on these adventures. Thanks for wandering with me, and I'll see you on the next one.